Today is a busy, good day. Heroes Con starts day. Went out, had a good time. I'll make a video by that by Sunday, Monday, around those 2 days, Sunday or Monday. And then I got home, ate breakfast. Had dinner. Then I realized, oh snap, Ruby's out. I'm behind a bunch of anime I'm supposed to be watching today because I've been busy. But then Ruby came out. Oh, Ruby, Ice Queendom. Damn. Studio Shaft, baby. Studio Shaft. Look, everyone's always talking about Madhouse, Studio Mappa, those two, and the other one that does Tanya and stuff, and doing a new season of Attack on Titan. But Shaft has been around for years. Shaft has been around for many years, same as Madhouse, and no one really talked about Shaft mainstream unless you truly are a big anime fan. Then yeah, Shaft's talked about a lot. But usually in that, you're just a person that's watched stuff on Toonami or Adult Swim or the main show and stuff. You'll talk about Madhouse or Mappa. But Shaft has always been there with one of the tops. Really, with of course with Madoka Magica, the Monogatari series, One Negima series. It shows they can do all kinds of things from psychological, from romance to shonen. It can do a lot of stuff. And this is no different. Seeing RWBY in such a good animation, it just does wonders. Like, I never thought I'd be excited about RWBY again for a long time. Let's face it, the volumes of Rooster Teeth doing have been disappointing. The way they've done the characters, some of the stuff that happens makes no sense. How characters do this thing or another, it's just all around terrible. In my opinion, I still have. It's like I'm enjoying it a little, but I'm mostly watching it because it's a chore. Like I've started a journey, manga, I'll continue it until it ends. That's how I usually am for most things, until the point, unless it's so horrible to the point where I just drop off of it. And I only drop something when it's completely horrible, in my opinion. Other than that, I am excited about this anime. This anime just got me really hyped, and I saw it, and it was beautiful. The way it started out, you can tell they're rushing, so they released all 3 episodes. They're doing the When They Cry thing. When people thought When They Cry was a remake, but instead it shows that it's another story or a continuation. Same thing with Final Fantasy Remake. They were playing the same notes until afterwards and things were different, showing that things aren't going to be the same. Same thing with this one. That's where they released all 3 episodes. Watch them in one, which was an hour and 6 minutes. Because they wanted to show us, yeah, we got more to do here. A lot more to do here. And I see it. Now, before I talk about the show itself, let's just talk about the Easter egg. The one Easter egg. The Black Rock Shooter. Y'all know I just recently reviewed Black Rock Shooter, the anime Black Rock Shooter Downfall. And y'all know how much I love me some Black Rock Shooter, man. I play the games, I watch all the animes. I got like 5 figurines in fucking order. I just need a fucking poster. I even got a cool fan book and everything with it. I just need a fucking poster of Black Rock Shooter, and I think I'm good. And you see a cosplay Black Rock Shooter, I'll be amazed. But yes, when Ruby was talking about her now talent for Yang's gift, she was at the table drinking something, and in the background was showing Black Rock Shooter on the TV. I'm like, what's she have to do with Black Rock Shooter on the TV? Now, okay, that's interesting. But anyways, getting on to that. Now, the anime. What they did is they put the trailers of RWBY, the pilots, and they put them as the actual first episode, which I felt was very interesting. Sadly, there's no music to it. This is their own thing, and I think they couldn't get the rights to it. Too bad. It sucked, but I guess they can't have it in it all the time, like they do with the American show. Now, with that being said, it showed all 3 of the characters going their way equally. It made more sense. For instance, however, there's only 2 things that was different. There was no showing RWBY fighting off the Grimm or anything like that, the werewolf Grimm. And there was no Yang going to the club and fighting off Junior and the two girls and stuff like that. None of that. And it makes sense, because she was also looking for Blake, which makes no sense, as if Blake was a wanted criminal or something like that. So there was that. Then you have how they did keep the thing with Weiss and Blake. It wasn't as epic as it was with the trailers, but it was enough. The animation was still good nonetheless. Her and Adam did fight a robot. Adam's character, oh my god, please don't fuck his character up. It depends how far this anime goes. Now, Weiss thing was interesting. You can tell that they have watched the entire series of RWBY. You can tell Shaft has. Someone has. The fact that they have the characters that are even up in the higher volumes and even have their personalities, it shows a lot. From Weiss's family to Blake's thing. We even got to see characters you don't see until like volume 3 and 4 and up in this first episode. So it's showing that they did watch the anime, they analyzed the characters carefully, and everyone's the way they're supposed to be. And it shows them leading their way to Beacon. My only thing is, how did Blake get into Beacon? Now I'm thinking about that. Something I've never thought about that until now. How did she get into Beacon? You know, that made no sense in my opinion, because did she forge? Like, is it that easy? Because I know John cheated on his test to get into Beacon. So then, how did Blake get in there? Is their security that bad? Their background checking is that bad that you can just sneak your way into Beacon? Like, that makes no sense. Like, unless of course you know who the parents are, but still they should know that Blake was part of the White Fang and stuff. Who knows? Either way, I was just thinking about that. Like, that makes no sense. But anyways, I'm seeing stay on that too long. So let's move on. You know, they're the same things. You know, them meeting up, them doing the test, immediately doing the test, and then it skips the point where Blake's having doubts about RWBY being leader, and then it shows. Then it goes differently. Even meeting with Sun and with Penny and the thing that was happening with the final ending of Volume 1. You know, so I wrapped up all of Volume 1 in 3 episodes. Okay, interesting. But there's a mix. This character named Shion, this huntress who catches Nightmare Grimm. In a way, she catches Nightmare Grimm. I guess something's there that costs, as an example, was John and his anxiety when it comes to him and his expectations of his family, and his lineage of being a warrior. And then there's one that's slowly creaking in with Weiss. So John and Weiss are the ones that had it. That being said, it was nice to see Pyrrha again. So you can see the parallels between the Rooster Teeth version and the Shaft version. You see the parallel difference and similarities. The Shaft version rushed it because you know that story, you know what it is. Let's move on from it. So you can tell that this show was definitely made for the RWBY fans, because they skipped out a lot of stuff. Now the cons of this is that it doesn't have those goofy personal moments. And I can see why they're skimming through it. Like for instance, RWBY was getting robbed, and like, are you robbing me? And he's like, yes. And then she just go, ah. And as you know, the music stops, and this boom, the guy gets thrown through the window. Those funny moments. Or where they're at the test, they all meet up when they get the chess pieces. But they all meet up in a crazy way. They're falling out of the sky. Grimmer chasing them. Nora's like, I'm queen of the castle. I'm queen of the castle. You know, all those moments that really define the characters of who they are. The goofy moments that, yes, some of them are skilled, but they're still children, very immature children, who get themselves into trouble. They didn't have that in there, which did make the characters shine. That's one thing to do between the Eastern humor and the Western humor. The big difference is how they have different ways of doing the humor. Sometimes you'll have it, sometimes you don't. And I miss it. I'm going to admit you, but again, once again, they had to skim through it to get what they need to be. So they have this Shion person. It's going to be a main role into this. They just shoved their own OC. Studio Shaft took RWBY and put their own OC into it. That's what they did. Like, oh my god. Self-insertion, baby. But however, it works. It's your own stories parallel from the RWBY one. Plus, it also it didn't take away from the other characters. She's there, but she didn't take away from the characters. They have their own plot, and probably when this is done, they'll move on to the original plot. Probably. Or they definitely go their entirely different route. I'm probably hoping they do. That would be nice. But probably not, folks. But a guy can dream, right? But yeah, man, the animation, the art style. But I expect nothing less from Studio Shaft. Studio Shaft always dresses to impress, and they're doing it no different here. So, what can you say, man? Unless you don't watch Studio Shaft stuff, then of course you'll be surprised. But we still get our good fight scenes. We still get good art animation. Well, can't call RWBY's original, and even now, art animation that good. Unless it's for fight scenes. So there's that. But yeah, man. RWBY is back. It feels good talking about it. I don't even know when the next volume's coming out. To be honest, all I'm asking is this the last volume, though? Oh, no. Probably. They probably reached till volume 10. We'll have to wait and see. But either way, I'm excited. It is back. And plus, I got something to talk about. It's on Fridays. So Fridays is now RWBY Fridays. Instead of JoJo Fridays, we have RWBY Fridays now. So... yay! Wait, did RWBY always come out on Saturday? That would be nice if it came out on Saturday. That would be nice, you know. They do homage to the original RWBY show. And of course, you can watch this on Rooster Teeth and Crunchyroll and stuff. I don't know why who watches on Rooster Teeth first. Like, what do you watch on Rooster Teeth? Like, seriously, they should have stayed a YouTube channel, in my opinion. What is it that you can watch on Rooster Teeth? I don't know, man. I haven't been on the site in past, 2 or 3 years, so I want to know. But either way, I think this video's gone long enough. I'm just excited that RWBY is back in a way, and I can enjoy it again. It feels like it's been a long time. Hopefully this will rekindle the fandom. You know, we'll be seeing more RWBY cosplays and stuff, and the designs. You know the designs are going to happen when the story does turn to different directions. There'll be new outfits. And there's new outfits, there's new cosplays, and hopefully we get some new figurines as well. Now I mention that I don't have any RWBY figurines. I think it's about damn time I get one. So, with that, I'll leave this video. I'm excited for RWBY, and I hope you guys are too. If you are, please like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This is Madcrownxox, all anime. Signing out.